つの思い貫く難しさの中で僕は顎に抜いて見せたいのさかけがえのないもののために果たした約束Paula, it's been a long time.
How many years has it been? I was so thrilled to hear your dear voice on the phone.
Sorry to give you so little notice, but my friends and I need to stay here for a while.
Oh, certainly. You kids make yourselves right at home.
Listen, Franco, I want to say thanks for taking care of her.
No need. It's the other way around. She takes care of me. This is Pinocchio. He'll be working with Flanka and me for a while.
It's very nice to meet you.
Where are we? Flanka's vineyard. That couple you just met, they're in charge of running the place. They make a pretty fantastic white wine here.
I've never been a big fan of wine.
Most likely it was the same social welfare agency you ran into in Montalcino. They're hindering our activities all around the country.
We're at my vineyard. We should be safe here for now, so I think we'll set up shop and plan out the bridge bombing here.
Fine, you do that. But if anything happens, you call the usual number.
Right. Well, do you want to talk to Pinocchio?
No, that's all right. I'll just leave him in your capable hands.
Oh, one more thing. I was curious about that pendant he wears. Is it very important to him?
It's something I gave to him a long time ago.
Oh.
You should know, we have a kidnapping plan underway in Rome now. The chairwoman of the Messina Bridge Development Corporation. The success or failure of this will change some future plans.
Yeah, I bet.
The operation is being led by someone you may have met before. From Bergamo, Nino Ferretti.
Nino?
There it is. The chairwoman's car. Looks like there's no escort with her today. Good.
That lady gets more naive by the day. Tell Cosimo and Cora to follow her no matter where she goes.
Leon, I just talked with Sergio. He said her security detail's being replaced soon. We need to keep our guard up until we know who they are.
Come on, Nino. Don't you think we need to be a little more proactive here?
I don't think there's anything more proactive than being careful.
That's the end. Thank you, young lady. That was the loveliest performance.
You see, she appears as any ordinary schoolgirl.
Truly, I'm in shock. That girl has a mechanical body?
We use medical reconstruction techniques and new industrial technologies in order to fashion the most lifelike being. Their skin, bones, and muscles are made of revolutionary new materials. It doesn't make them superhuman, but they're stronger and quicker than the average person, and they obey orders unquestionably.
But still, there's the moral issue of using children.
Unfortunately, the younger the patient, the more adaptable the brain. Isabella, we should only focus on one thing here. Our national security is key. That is how we maintain society's peace of mind.
I don't have the kind of background in public safety that you do. This is difficult for me to accept.
Chairwoman, our medical reconstruction techniques are the best, the most advanced in the world, the state-of-the-art in science. The reason for this is that our cybernetic research also benefits society as a whole. Currently, we provide hundreds of patients around the country with artificial limbs at no cost to them. And I promise you that it won't be long until we develop the same kind of treatment for your legs. I sympathize with the children's plight. I do. But just think of how many more can be saved because of them.
We're still running background checks on everyone close to the chairwoman. Should be done in a few days.
That Padania agent that we caught the other day. He talked. He said that the kidnapping is imminent. So let's hurry things up.
It's my top priority.
Jose!
Hi, Henrietta. That was a very nice performance. You're getting better.
I practice every day.
Hey, Henrietta, what's that thing? A kaleidoscope? Jose got it for me when he was in France. Oh, is it like a fancy gun scope? Come here, see for yourself. Turn this wheel to change the colors. Pretty. Rico, what did you do? Oh, I'm sorry, Henrietta. Why did you turn the wheel so hard?
Henrietta, did you say something mean to Rico? She didn't mean to break it, so you need to forgive her, okay? I'm the one to blame, if anybody. Lousy antique shop owner.
Jose, no, you didn't do anything wrong.
I'm going to get it repaired, but afterwards, you need to make up with Rico. Hey, show me a smile there, would you?
Yes, sir.
Still no change at the chairwoman's estate.
How can I help you?
Someone told me I could get an antique repaired here. Is that right?
Sure, we can fix almost anything. So, what do you have? Interesting. You don't see this kind of kaleidoscope every day. My hands are pretty full, so it might take some time to get to it, but I'll fix it. Is that okay?
I guess it'll have to do.
Forget about it. I'll have it done in 3 days. Hired hands like me get stuck in a rut sometimes. We need to be reminded our job's worthwhile. Besides, I can't let the girl get more upset. One mundane afternoon, a teary-eyed girl showed up with a broken kaleidoscope. She had the faintest but distinct scent of pine resin to her. The kind of resin that is probably used on violin bows. There's just such a sense of drama to it, you know? Jobs like that are the ones that I love.
How's the security issue look to you, Alfonso?
The bulletproof exterior is going to work just fine. Inside, we'll turn off the driver's side airbag, and then install some kind of fire extinguisher.
Sounds good.
Well, I'm here. I thought you had everything you needed.
Tell me, Cashman, why doesn't she bring any escorts with her when she's on the move?
She considers the excessive security unnecessary.
That seems a little odd. Her husband died in a terrorist attack.
So then, is there anything else I can do to help you out with all of this?
No, thank you. We'll handle the entire operation from here. Notify the mansion security staff that they're on vacation as of now.
Oh, thank you, Henrietta.
It looks as if you're starting a war from this room.
Miss D'Angelo, the Five Republics faction is out to kill you. All these weapons are to prevent that from happening.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
If the sight of all this is too much for you, I recommend you close your eyes. Like it or not, ma'am, this is our job.
I know, and I'm sorry. I think I made him angry. Jose, I only realized it now. It's because of what happened to his family years ago. It's scary. as if I could see the color of hatred boiling inside him.
Jose is a nice person. Yesterday, even though he was overloaded with work, he still made time to take me to have my kaleidoscope fixed. There's not a person in the entire country who's as nice as Jose.
Is that so? Then I apologize. His hatred must have only changed him quietly on the inside.
Miss D'Angelo, don't you hate terrorists like everyone else?
I suppose I did a long, long time ago. And what about you, dear?
It's not exactly hate. I just have a good reason to kill them. It's because that's exactly what Jose wants.
I've lost my certainty. I wanted to fulfill my husband's wish. But I don't know if finishing the bridge is worth any of this. Is it worth it to shed this much blood over any mere project?
Nino, don't tell me you fixed the kaleidoscope already.
Yeah, the spindle broke off, so I just whipped up a new one.
Oh, pretty slick, genius. Where'd you learn that one?
I used to tinker with these kinds of things back when I was a kid. Take a look at this down here. It's fascinating stuff.
You're screwing with me. This says Balzac on it.
Lily of the Valley, 1836.
Maybe a worthless knockoff, but it's nicely done.
Yeah.
Does the client know it's a piece of junk?
I'm pretty sure he does, yeah. He seemed like he could appreciate a good joke. With a gift like this, it's the thought that matters most of all. Flunka. I've heard stories about your recent exploits. And how is Franco doing?
Fine.
To be honest, I never thought he would be up to handling any woman for long. I guess at the end I was wrong about the guy.
I talked to Cristiano the other day. Don't tell me you've really given up bomb making.
But I have.
Because there's a little job where I can use your assistance. With you?
The Messina Bridge. I know. You want the passion of the planners to match the size of the job. Something that big will take a lot. You have enough by yourself.
But I thought you were in this to avenge your brother.
I used to be. Hey, you know what the guys in the business call me these days? They call me the Tibetan Terrier that can no longer run.
I'll be in Rome for the next few days. Call me if you change your mind.
What you see, Nino?
Who's the little girl in the back seat?
According to Sergio, she's a relative of D'Angelo. She's visiting Rome on vacation.
Is that right?
Yeah. Nino.
Huh?
The authorities caught him. Our associate at the magazine.
I see. Well, now it's only a matter of time before they learn about this kidnapping.
What do you think? Should we do it first thing in the AM?
The plan's off, Leon.
What do you mean?
The man. The one who just got out of the car. I know who he is. He's sharp. He used to be part of the Ministry of Interior's anti-terrorism unit. The risk is too high. We're done here. Go gather the others.
This is bullshit. If we had moved sooner, we'd be past all this.
Why do you think that Milan chose Nino instead of you?
Because he's cautious and he hates any unnecessary bloodshed.
Leon, you and Nino go pretty far back, don't you?
The first time he and I met, he was only a young student at the Turin Polytechnic Laboratories. He and his brother would craft the most creative bombs, blowing things up at random. Still, he was a reliable friend.
Is that so?
But after the police killed his brother, something in him changed. He grew more timid. Those around him even started calling him the Tibetan Terrier.
Tibetan Terrier?
It's an ornamental dog from Tibet, like a Lhasa Apso. Alert and agile, but docile.
I don't understand. We're all capable adults. Why don't we just kill her ourselves?
I'm considering that. We have no need for cowards here.
Everything okay, Koshman? I thought you were supposed to be going on vacation.
5 years I've been in charge of her security. I get the feeling I wouldn't know what to do with myself out there all alone. Who's the little girl you got pushing Miss D'Angelo around?
She's one of the chairwoman's relatives, in from Padua.
Well, that's strange, because in 5 years I haven't heard one thing about any relatives from Padua.
I can't imagine you'd care about her family, Koshman. Or should I call you Sergio Aimaro? We had our guys run background checks. We knew everything about you before we got here. After tapping every phone line, inspecting every bank account, and scouring all the public records we could dig up, we learned that you're actually a Padania agent who's changed his name and his face 2 times so far. At least now we don't have to smoke him out. Pharaoh, we'll use him for the decoy operation.
Understood.
According to Sergio, we've got 10 minutes until the chairwoman's car pulls up to the steps of the church.
Of course, she doesn't have the use of her legs, so she'll be the most vulnerable as she's exiting the vehicle. The focus is on kidnapping the chairwoman and the girl. Kill all the escorts.
Rico, you shouldn't have fired at the second round.
Right. I'm sorry for that, John.
I can't go on as an activist any longer. Ever since my brother died, I keep asking myself the same question. I keep asking myself if what we're doing is truly worth killing over. I don't know.
Nino,
There used to be a time when I wouldn't have given it a second thought.
I don't like this.
I can't imagine you would, but someday you'll get it.
How can you be so sure?
Flanka, what is it you're fighting against? Do you even know when victory will be yours? If you're in this to avenge your old man, how many people have to die to set things right? Think that over now when you've still got the time. Don't wait until you're an old dog like me who doesn't have it in him to keep running anymore.
What do you think? Looks good, all fixed up. Maybe even better than when you brought it in. Now, young lady, make sure you oil that thing regularly.
Okay.
Sir, the gentleman who repaired this, does he happen to be working today? I'd really like to thank him.
Oh, sorry, Nino quit when he finished the kaleidoscope. He was very talented, and I hated seeing him go.